fucking drown, like to just his ability
I
and
forget.
his
Was he the first?
he was the original Weekend Update guy.
That's what I thought, and I wasn't
And dude,
sure, but
he got fired
because
for the joke about about OJ Simpson, where he said OJ Simpson's lawyers are going to skip the DNA portion of the trial so OJ can get back to doing what he loves, killing people.
oh wait, he got fired for that?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's a pretty tame joke nowadays.
Right? But also, like, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, it's in the middle of a trial.
Like I could see, like
Well,
I could have seen
no,
like one of them doing
he
the joke.
did keep going back to it, but I mean, come on.
I just said I could see one of the people, you know, that are now there today making the same joke with OJ.
Oh yeah, well,
Or not
I mean,
OJ, not
these
OJ.
other
Bill Cosby.
yeah. Well, I mean, another one of the jokes that is famous from that uh Weekend Update where he got they pointed that one or the one where he said in a recent interview OJ Simpson said that he would never kill his wife. He loved her so much he would step in front of a bullet or a speeding train for her. Which really must suck when the man who loves you kills you. Like he just kept like no, like there's no like it's funny, but it's like holy shit.
Yeah, but it's also fucked up that they fired him for that. If that's actually what they did, I thought there was other stuff, like not like legit reason to fire him, just like hey, we're just letting you go.
No,
But
it was that. You know, they just didn't like that he kept fucking nailing that like just fucking every week, even though it was gold.
yeah, but see the thing is like all that stuff, like unless if he was just like going off book, but usually they have scripts that are approved and everything.
Yeah, but he was probably getting fucking complaints and executives are just douchey.
Yeah, but when they get douchey, if it's like if it kept happening, then they go, okay, let's read the jokes.
I don't know, dude. He says that that's the reason why he was let go from Saturday Night Live.
I mean, it could be true. Mark Avery.
But yeah, it's just fucking, fucking perfect timing and his ability to just, like I said, to be able to sit in silence and just let the joke go. Where like it's just like where the fuck is he gonna go next? That's just like pure. What's the word? Confidence in your ability to tell a joke and storytelling. Where you just no, I'm gonna let this sit. You know, like I'm not sure if you ever heard the moth bit from he did it on Conan, but it's one of his best Shaggy Dog bits.
Isn't
where
this, you keep going.
it just goes on for 6 minutes and he's telling this joke about a joke that Conan's driver supposedly told him on the way to Conan about a moth going into a podiatrist's office. And it just goes on for 6 fucking minutes. And it has the most obvious conclusion you can fucking think of. But just because it keeps fucking going. And you're like, how much longer can he keep this? And Conan's fucking cracking up. And like you're just like, oh my fucking god, like you just don't see that in comedy anymore. Then Dirty Work, dude. Dirty Work was just a good movie that people forget about.
I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I watched that one a
It's
lot.
it's such like a stupid premise that just, yeah, we prank people for a living. We're really good at it. They put dead hookers in the fucking used auto car.
I was always confused, like, because he got, like, real big at a point. Like, like, publicly. Like, that was a movie that I remember, and he had a couple other ones. And I always thought it was weird that he kind of just tapered off.
He had that, he had the Man Show, and he's explained a few different reasons why he's kind of stepped back at writing opportunities and stuff like that, but
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm assuming there's stuff, but probably some other stuff because when you're like,
I mean, also a lot of those guys once they get up, like he was. I mean, 61 is young, but once you get up there and once you've made your money, you go back to doing what you love, and a lot of those guys just love doing stand up. And
Yeah, but
when
I'm
you
talking.
don't
I'm
have to
talking
worry
about like
the
around when
paycheck.
he did dirty work and stuff. It seemed like around then he did a couple things and then just
Yeah,
tapered
but that's the
off real
thing.
quick.
You get paid. You do a couple things, and you know what? Really don't have to worry about that next paycheck. And I'll just keep doing random appearances on Saturday Night Live every time they need a Burt Reynolds.
I don't know. I don't. As much as I love dirty work, I don't think he got this the kind of fu money.
Well, no, he
from,
got Dirty Work. He was also in Billy Madison. He was
yeah, but
was
he
in
wasn't.
a lot of early Adam Sandler movies. I mean, those are all still paychecks, though. I mean, a SAG actor's minimum is like over 50 grand.
I don't think that's true. For like, for
That's why they don't let extras talk on SAG films, because if an extra talks, then they have to give them a SAG credit, and if they get a SAG credit, then they have to get paid.
yeah, no, they have different charts like scale and stuff. I know that. I just don't think it's 50 grand for a couple lines in a movie just because it's a SAG film.
If your project falls between 700,000 and $1 million, the minimum pay you receive for a SAG talent is either $630 a day or $2,000 a week.
You said how much per week?
2 grand. That's entry.
Yeah, but I don't think he was. What you're saying? He got 60 grand?
Well, I mean, right now they're reporting that his net worth was about 2 million. So I mean, he was doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was poor. I'm saying 2 million isn't fuck you money.
I mean, 2 million is fuck you money.
Not net worth. That's like houses cost like fucking 500,000 nowadays. So you have a house and like a car and like some other stuff and then some savings.
Yeah, $2 million is fuck you money. How much more do you want fuck you when you're in entertainment comedy? You don't have a
Daniel
boss.
Radcliffe has fuck you money. That's why he does
Yeah.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, it wasn't like Norm Macdonald's doing Tide commercials. That's fuck you money. He had the ability to be like, I ain't doing fucking commercials. Why? Because I'll just go do a weekend in Miami and get paid whatever the fuck they'll do in fucking ticket sales. I just saw fucking Tom Segura, and Tom Segura is nowhere near the level of Norm Macdonald, and those tickets were $140 a piece.
Yeah, but they don't get all that money.
It again, depending on the contract, depending on the comic, yeah, you get door price. They're trying to get the people, especially at the casino where I went to go see him, they're trying to get people there to spend money at the casino by coming there to see Tom Segura. When you're that big of a name, yeah, if you're working the comedy club on the casino floor, yeah, you're not getting shit. But if you're selling out their theater, then yeah, you're getting door price. Because especially like Tom Segura, Burt Kreischer, they all talk about that shit. Ever since Rogan started talking about how much he makes and all that, the comics are very open about that. Like, yeah, we're not going to this state because the clubs there don't pay door price, or, the owner skimps on this, or.
What are you doing?
I honestly don't even know what I'm doing in this game anymore.
This is where you get bored of the game. You're like, what's there to do?
I mean, probably. About that time. I'm playing it for a couple weeks. It's a good stretch of a game.
Alright, so I gotta do this expedition bullshit.
Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have left. Look, did I take everything out of that?
Mark Ivan with the dizzy first. Hashtag Marky Mark.
You know, I could probably just clear out the rest of those storage things in that fucking freighter.
We could. I think they replenish every time, you know, after a while.
That would honestly be kind of douchey
What?
if they replenish, because there's fucking uranium leakages in those things and highly toxic.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be like you know how like ships, crash ships respawn.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They want people to keep going back in the high toxic area to collect stuff.
They want us to die.
I don't know. Build a fucking toxic suit, you dipshit.
You, my friend. Take it down a notch.
You're acting like they didn't have that whole aspect of the game.
Yeah, but sticky. I don't want to get toxic.
Then don't go there. No one's making you. No one said, Paint, you have to go in the freighter.
We're already driving there. So what ranks your settlement?
I don't know. B, probably. But I'm fucking doing the expedition right now.
Oh. Oh.
Unless there's a
That is
land
like
on this
fucking-
pike. They're not gonna let me. Oh. I should check in on my normal one. Probably have stuff to just brief. Ah!
You go there and there's just sentinels eating your fucking.
That's
I didn't even know you guys eat meat.
well, the robots. Said be robots eating robots.
Logic behind that, I guess. Try not to really think about it.
Oh, I gotta climb so high in this goddamn mountain.
Why you guys do
I don't know. It says get on top of a thing that's 625 meat. What is it?
that? You?
Units. Reach out an elevation of 625 U. Thing is, I don't really know how to really show how high it is, so.
Ah, fucking radiation leak.
Where are you gone? The other thing I have to do is, I guess upgrade my fucking jetpack because they want me to fly for like 30 seconds.
Easy. Easy.
Not on the basic jetpack. The thing has like 3 seconds of
Yeah, it
boost.
sucks. It is not good. Shut up with radiation. Like, there's radiation section. Now, bitch.
Why isn't this thing? How you doing, Rico? Ricola!
Technology recharge.
Ah!
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
I also wish they would just tell me, like, how tall I am. I feel like they might, and I'm just not seeing it.
I honestly don't know. Let me see my visor. No, I'm not really seeing a height.
Basically, at best, I see I could
So what if you? What do you have to do?
get to 625 U above ground.
Set a marker.
That is a good idea. I was just using the looking at the ground with the visor,
Yeah, no, just set a marker.
which it doesn't really say looking at the marker, but just looking at the ground. But here's the thing, I don't know. Like where do they start measurement? Come on, start from the ocean. I think we're gonna have to like just try to build ground up. Because I'm at like one of the highest peaks in the game, except for the ones that are just like literally a straight point, like can't even really climb. Man, I'm pretty sure that's what they want me to do. Let me read this again just to make sure. Yeah, summit a mountain. Summit a mountain. Of at least. Wait, so. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna Google this. I feel like this is gonna be something where if I just Google it. Like, can I just create the mountain? Or is it gonna be like, no, you have to find an actual.
I thought there was like an overall computer that you had to like unlock on this thing,
What do you mean?
like on the Crash Freighter. Like you had to like after you get all those buried caches, you go up to that like a. I thought there was like a computer you go up to. I did it. And they're like, good job, bud.
I don't recall that. I just remember going to the storage stuff and just taking stuff out. But I could have just
Steven?
missed it that. We'll see.
So apparently dancing's still forbidden here, but they asked me if I wanted to tax extreme dancing, and I said don't tax extreme dancing. Like, the assholes.
Extreme dancing.
What am I, a monster? He doesn't get in on some extreme dancing from time to time.
I
Who
wonder if
amongst
they just
thee
mean.
has an extreme danced?
I wonder if they just mean like that's sex.
Taxing sex.
Eh. That's.
All right, so to crash the economy, you sell it all and then buy it all back.
Yeah. So you have to have something that you check to make sure they sell
Yeah,
it
they're
already.
selling Cobalt.
So yeah, you sell it to them at whatever price they're offering, and then you'll be able to buy it back for cheaper. The more that you sell them, the cheaper you can buy it back at. I also tested it last night.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, the whole trying to sell it back, buy it, and then sell it back, you kind of just level up the prices.
Oh, so they did fix that.
Yeah, you can't just you can't just repeatedly do it. You can only do it once at the thing. You sell them something, and then you buy it all back. If you try to sell it again, they're gonna offer you, less money than the first time. And then when you buy it back, it's gonna be pretty much equal to what you just sold it to. So
keep a wad of chlorine and fucking Cobalt on.
So it's best just to sell it once and buy it back once. But you could buy as much as you want after you sell it. It also doesn't matter if you wait for people to come into other ships, because they're still gonna use the same price market. So it's not like
Yeah, but I noticed that Cobalt, Oxygen, Gold, and all that, because I buy that regularly from my terminal. I noticed after a while they regenerate. I'm wondering if that evens out the price again.
I mean, I've never went back to a place and seen it go back to a normal price.
Oh, I'm gonna try, because I mean I just did it to one of my home terminal. Flip them where dirty dog style.
Well, all that means is you need to buy Cobalt later on, after it regenerates. It will just be really cheap.
Yeah.
So that might work for you, waiting for it to regenerate.
I don't even know how the fuck that's possible, but alright.
See, I hate how they're full guide of Expedition, and then they just show you the same thing. Someone built this website, and we're just gonna show you web style the same thing they'll show you by looking at the Expedition guide. They don't give you tips how to do it. They just list off the missions in the same way.
Oh yeah, did you see that they're adding more voyages to Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, season 4 starts.
Yeah. Can we just merge all the games?
So basically you want space pirates.
Fuck yeah, dude. I do. I really do. How'd you know?
Because Firefly was a banger of a show that ended way too soon.
Surprisingly, my uncle said the same thing, and I was like, "You like Firefly?"
You down with that feedback? Yeah, you know me.
So it was very like, wait a fucking second, you? I'll be right back. I gotta.
All right. I'm falling.
Weather update. Storm clear.
No, no fall. Oh, fall. Ah, I'm falling again. Download a railroad. You'll have to wait for Railroad to forgive you. He's the one with the hookup with the nuns. Hey.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Change shape. Wait, what? Ah. Damn it. God damn it. I feel like that has to be the tallest fucking peak here. Oh yeah. Just don't know how to get there. I don't really don't know how to do this. Dude, that's still means I have to go like
Weather warning. Incoming
fucking
storm.
300 meters in the sky.
Falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Am I ever being dead? Over big. How? So that's what I'm saying. These things still, yeah. Oh. You know what? This is getting really annoying. What the hell's my building base? Can I just build this guy? Oh, phone's big enough. I feel like literally there's no way to do this mission. Especially since, like, I even Googled it and there's no, like, you know.
I don't know, man. There's
Walkthrough.
people who've done it.
Well, no one fucking, why didn't they fucking post a video or a fucking thing, like, how to do it? Cause, like,
I don't know.
literally all I see is just, yeah, get to that distance. That's all you have to do, right? How hard is that? And the highest I could get was like 300 and something. And that's even trying to fucking get goddamn. Trying to drive up this goddamn mountain. Also, did you know you could change the shape of the terrain miner?
Oh yeah, you can change the size.
Not the size, the shape. You can change it from a circle to a square
Oh, when you're building things,
when you're terrain mining. Oh, I guess I just did it. I should make a video. All you have to do, get in your fucking vehicle and drive straight up the fucking mountain. There we go. Simple as that. That's how you get to the expedition. The hills have eyes or whatever. Or the hills are alive. You just drive straight up. Get in your fucking Batmobile bike. You just straight up the mountain.
tell me how you really feel.
But yeah, no, you can change it to square.
Pretty groovy.
I really feel like I want to punch you in the dick.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
I don't know. Physical contact with your penis?
All right. I mean, fair enough. Get it. It's a pretty nice penis. Go as far as to say it's pretty.
Recon also just said that's a long shaft comic. Damn. A bazinga! I gotta go pee. Okay. I'll be right back, y'all. Uno moment. Ugh, see, that wasn't as long as Payne's penis.
All shaft.
No, I'm just inflating his ego.
Nope, just all shaft.
All shaft, no head.
Uh-huh.
No, no, comic isn't a bridge. Oh. I don't understand the reference.
Neither do I, but recon the world may never know.
If your penis is a bridge?
Yeah, I'm like that Swedish cartoon, Mr. Diligent. Diligent? Look at that. About a guy with a really long penis. Kids cartoon.
I wanted to talk about your penis and
I'm
kids
serious.
ever.
What? No, there's a fucking Swedish kid show about a guy with a really long penis.
And you want to be lumped into that group for some reason?
It's to teach kids not to be ashamed about their bodies. Asshole.
Yeah,
Mr.
because
Benjamin cannot control the fact that he has a really long penis.
yeah, because that's the one thing people are ashamed about. My penis is too big.
Well, sometimes it can be very embarrassing if you don't know how to control your penis. It gets into crazy hijinks.
That's why you're supposed to have a detachable penis and leave it at home.
Unfortunately, Mr. Dogeman cannot do that.
I'm pretty sure you can chop it off with a cleaver.
But sometimes you can save the day with his penis.
I don't want to see that fucking superhero movie.
You don't have to. You don't have to wait, dude. It's a cartoon.
So I don't want to have to see that superhero movie.
Maybe the greatest superhero you never knew about.
You hear the Doom director doesn't like Marvel movies.
Well, someone had to say something edgy to get his movies in press.
Nah, it's everyone knows what it is. I mean, not everyone. You know, smart people know what it is. It's fucking interviewers. I won't even call them reporters. Interviewers creating drama to sell fucking clickbait. So they ask them these questions. They go, "What do you think about Marvel movies?" And it's rude to say, "I'm not gonna answer your stupid question." So they answer it with a stupid answer of like, oh, the Marvel movies are just the same, or something like that. Well, it's not even exactly what he said, but kind of what he said. There's too many Marvel movies that are just copy and paste of each other. Also, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, I tend not to care.
No, I mean, I don't even care if it's a copy and the paste thing. Like, what do people really like? The reason people like superhero movies is because they want to tune in and tune out. I wish you luck on your Vanguard. You guard that van well. As long as it's not, you know,
Toxic protection.
that kind of van.
A free candy van?
A shame bus.
You get it? Kind of like a bang bus, but chain.
Yeah, exactly. What am I doing?
Long-term emotional pain
Maybe
bus.
oh my god, if you want to try it. Eh. I need to spend 30 seconds in the airborne. That's what I'm trying to do. Which means I have to upgrade my suit. I don't need to guard no vans.
Technology recharge.
He's already on probation for that.
Shut up. You shut up. You son of a shut up.
Oh, that's good.
Technology installed. Technology installed.
But I wish you well on your new frontier of guarding friends.
It's a dirty job, but someone's gotta do it.
Also, that's only modern day van guarding, because they also make you clean the fucking van out. Scrubbing out all those jizz stains. Alright, do I need one of those? Hydraulic wiring. Don't know. Said.
Technology recharge.
I can't summon anomaly yet in this game. Yeah, cackles. It was like words. Words.
Words broken down into thirds.
Space phrasing.
It's a big open hole.
Technology recharge.
Archer's a great show. I don't know why I
It
slept on it
is.
so
I'm glad
long.
you finally watched it.
Yeah, I slept on it so long. I just had to get over like that first episode or two.
Yeah.
What's funny is like I think even when it was a new show, it had to be like when it was a new show. It was long ago, but I remember, you know, being over my friends, like because I'm like they were my best friends, so I was over their parents' house, like hanging out, because I was hanging out with them, and they went over to the parents' house, and we were hanging out there. And his dad was watching the show. But, it's funny.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Well, it's just funny because, like, when people talk about stuff, like, he's not, like, one of these people who are on, like, social media or any of that. But he, like, watched Archer. He totally fell into gaming. Well, not fell into it. Apparently, when like they got married, they used their wedding money to buy a Nintendo.
Okay.
But like past that, it wasn't like ever like, hey, he was like a gamer or something, like, and until like my friend like put his PlayStation 2 upstairs or something, and then he started just playing games again. And like which even kind of lifted, there was that game, The Suffering, I think it was called, where the guy was like kind of like, I don't know, he was in prison, but there was demons or some shit. And we only played it on TV, but like since he played it like upstairs, like my friend's dad played it upstairs like on a little TV hooked up, so his wife, the mom could like watch the main TV. He wore a headset so he could hear everything. And like that's when he was like, hey, you guys ever like wear a headset playing this game? And they were like, no. And it's like, oh, if you do, it's fucking scary as fuck, because like the game kind of just whispers stuff, but if you're not really like hearing a headset or like in a quiet room or have it like loud, you don't really hear it. But it's just like, it's like one of those games where it's trying to convince you you're insane, but like be like, kill yourself, but like whispering it.
Weather update. Storm
Which could be really dangerous. Depending on the person playing it. But they didn't make it considering that, especially back then. They didn't go, hey, we have to worry about people being suicidal. Because that would probably fuck with, just thinking about that probably would fuck with someone who's like suicidal and playing that game to like, well, I mean, people react differently, horror movies and whatnot, and then just hearing someone whisper, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill them all, burn it down. Nonetheless, it's funny. People say video games cause violence, and yet no one who ever played that game that I know of killed anyone or burned anything down. It's like the dude who lost at a Madden game. Shut up, shit. Alright, where am I at? Expedition. Alright. Oh, let's find our that dang outer space. Oh no, video games are awesome though. So I saw this bait article that someone shared on Twitter to criticize the title article, but it was clearly not clearly clickbait, but it was just clickbait. Because it was why people need to stop expecting getting paid for their time. So clearly that makes everyone think like, hey, they're talking about like why you should work for free, and that's bullshit. No one should work for free. But I read the article, and it seems like someone who wrote an article and then their editor was like, you need to catch your title, so they slapped it in there at the end. Because what it actually turned out to be was
units received.
what was it? Basically it was all about time management. you know, and how you shouldn't really waste your time binge watching shows on Netflix or on
Fuck
social
you.
media. Well, they're
I
saying,
mean, I
like,
agree with all that.
you know, like how you can, you know, actually thing and how it takes 10,000 hours to, you know, master a skill. So, like, if you, you know, it's a little kind of stupid because, like, they also, like, assume people have, like, a lot of free time that they're just wasting. Some people do. I do. But, like, that was generally the thing. And then at the very end, they kind of slapped in, like, the whole, like that whole, like, if you're learning a skill, you know, like, people think they should be paid for learning a skill kind of thing. But it wasn't really, like, talking about, like, people working as an internship or something. It was just, like, you exercising or learning a skill on your own free time and expecting to be paid. So it's like, no one really expects to be paid for that. No one's expected to be paid for, like, exercising for half an hour or learning a skill on their own free time. And, like, yeah, how that could be, you know, because they even, like, their whole point was even doing that could earn you more money later on. So it's like, yeah, no one, like, that's the whole concept of learning, pretty much. You know, in a capitalist industry, you know, you learn for free, and then later on you might earn more. Or, you know, fuck, for free, a lot of people fucking learn at a cost. So it was just randomly that they threw that title and, like, few sentences in to make it seem like, you know, just to get people to engage with it, basically, I think. But yeah, you know, of course, no one should work for free. Why would anyone work for free? "15 creatures. You know what? I'll take these missions. There's like 3 of them that's just like, hey, kill stuff. Trying to find some aliens to kill y'all. So is Rhode Island a nice place to live?
What's that?
I said, is Rhode Island a nice place to live? You have giganet. You know what, I'm just gonna stick with that word. Giganet speed internet?
No. Oh wait, no, I do have Gigabyte. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if you have to, I'm just saying if it's available. You know.
Yeah, no, I have.
Wait, can I travel to other realms yet? I don't think I have the thing, but... Nope. Cyber damage. I saw something about Rhode Island on Twitter the other day.
Oh, it was probably bad.
Oh, it was bad, I think. It was slamming the guy who runs you. Kinda.
Okay.
I forget exactly what the details were. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about remembering and telling you, but I was like, yeah, this is kind of bad, and Pam will just be like, yeah, we suck.
It wasn't elected. Just saying. Our governor was picked for Joe Biden's cabinet, and he was the attorney general. Last governor election I voted for Bob Healy, who vowed to take away the useless fucking title of Attorney Governor. Lot of good that did me.
You who was it? Brain. I don't even know. I'm trying to think, but I can't even. There was something about that. Oh, the California recall. You see that stuff that happened there?
Oh, that was hilarious. Motherfucker was. It's rigged. The results aren't even in yet. Rigged. What? You can't just do that. Rigged. Okay.
Oh, that's the funny thing I think about when people talk about, like, because I see it on Facebook, fucking people talk about the whole Civil War stuff. You know, again, as always. And we'll be like, well, we don't learn from the past, we'll be doomed to repeat the future. But they're the people who want to protect the statues from Confederates and all that bullshit.
Alright, you want to fucking repeat in a lesson, motherfucker?
And it's like, I'm sorry that the statues that you thought would teach you history haven't taught you history. Because, one, they've been basically, a lot of them have been basically up since the Civil War. And then...
No, actually, the first Civil War monument was erected roughly about 50 years after the Civil War.
Alright, fair enough.
Most of them were put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy,
Yeah,
also known as the female chapter of the Ku Klux Klan.
yeah. But nonetheless, they still didn't learn that the whole thing was about slavery. Like, they had all that time and still like, well, we don't think it's about slavery.
It's taught differently. It's straight up taught differently down there. They're literally taught that the war was of northern, like it's taught as the war of northern aggression. It's not taught as a civil war. It's not taught as a war of, hey, the South wanted to own people and the North wanted to fucking stop that. It's taught as the war overstepped, the North overstepped its bounds, and we just want states' rights.
But besides that, is honestly, really, at the basis of it, is what happened was a person won the election fairly, and the other half just didn't like it. They already decided that if Abraham Lincoln or any Republican won the election, that they were going to succeed. Because, again, they thought that they were going to free the slaves because they were, you know, pretty pro anti-slavery. Even though they literally said, hey guys, I understand your concerns. We're not going to do that. We understand your concerns. We're not gonna do that. So literally, when people were like, "Oh, you know, if we don't learn from those statues and the history and the past and stuff," and it's like, okay, then why are you doing the same shit again? Because it's just people being salty that they didn't win. Could have slavery been abolished by Abraham Lincoln later on, or some other Republican? Maybe. Would have they? Who knows? They wasn't really what they were trying to do. They were kind of openly against it, but, you know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't their promises, honestly. They actually promised the opposite. Besides that, all these people are fucking dicks.
And I still have two of these motherfuckers stuck on waiting.
Wait, stuck on what?
Waiting for debrief.
Who? Oh, wait, two of them?
Yeah.
How do you have two captains waiting for debrief?
Captain. talking about?
I don't know. Are you talking about the freighter missions, or are you talking about politics?
Yeah, you send your satellite ships. You don't send your freighter.
Well, yeah, but they're captains of that thing, or I don't know
Yeah,
what they call them.
I have 3 overall ships.
Yeah, you send them all at once.
No, you can send them all individually, one at a time or all at once, and I have 2 of them that went out on one mission that I can debrief, and then I have one that just went out on a solo.
Oh, you can
mission
send
that
multiple missions?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that. I thought you only send one out.
No, but like I said, I have that one that I just sent one and that's working, but those 2 that are waiting for debrief, I can't do anything with them.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of curious if you could actually send more, if you're just having like a weird glitch. That's why you keep sending more. Without them actually being able to debrief. I've only sent one at a time.
Weird.
I mean, maybe have you? Was there? Wait, let me ask you this. When these people came back for debriefing, was there another expedition always out?
No.
Because I'd say, like, that's what my only suggestion would have meant, was, like, wait until they're all back to try to debrief them.
No. I originally had 2 frigates, two satellite ships. I send those 2 out, and for the past, like, week, it's stuck on waiting for me. Even if I go to my fleet command room, it says, no ships are whatever, and then I just back out.
No, cold creatures. Alright. Guess you gotta die, son.
Technology recharge.
Hmm. Oh, how am I supposed to find this goddamn whispering eggs?
No free slots in suit.
Firestorm. Hmm. Oh. Oh, copper. But I bet you ever know. Hey, what are some kind of him jokes that I can make? Because I barely know him.
What do you mean?
Like, Poker, I barely even know her. Copper, I barely even know her.
I don't know.
What words would be like at that where it's him?
I'm trying to figure out why I
Yeah, I don't
can't be
know.
writing jokes.
Yeah, you expect to get paid by me.
Eh,
I didn't say it was likely, I just said you expected
no.
it. No. Hmm. You just throw something down.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know why you're having that issue. I thought you were gonna buy a new freighter.
I did.
Like an actual new freighter, not like a mission freighter.
What?
Like the freighter you're in, not not the
Yeah,
freighter.
I've already bought one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you said you have empty spaces. Like, is your thing
Yes.
completely empty?
Yes.
How many slots do you have?
In my freighter?
The main freighter part. The main storage. It can't be other storage. It has to be main
Yeah.
storage.
I have like 20 slots.
Empty?
Yeah.
Hmm. So I was just seeing something that said like someone had a mission where they got 11 slots empty would and then other people saying if they added more storage spaces to it, it worked. Um, but I usually get a message when I can't fit stuff in. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
you have to purchase multiple ships and stack them in your freighter. When your freighter is full and you can't debrief, you just make the other ships your primary and transfer the excess inventory. Huh. I mean, do you have multiple ships? I assume you have multiple ships. That's a stupid question.
I'm reading this. I've already read that. I've tried what they're saying. It's not working.
really sucks.
Yes, it does. Everywhere.
Technology recharging.
Boom.
Now protection falling.
Other than that, I don't know what else to do in this game. Waiting for this fucking thing to be finished building. And bought that fucking freighter in hopes I would fucking fix this shit, but that's not working.
You can try Nexus mission.
I don't know if the Nexus is not like the rewards are like
Huh?
so it's not like the Nexus rewards are like oh my lord.
I mean, oh, they get really less for worth it when you could just, like you did, ask modder for stuff. But, you know, get, what was it, Quicksilver stuff? Sells you special stuff. You know, if you care about any of those things. But I mean, you can always save it up. Sometimes they add new stuff, so you know, you be ready for it if they add it. Or you could try Expedition or Permadeath.
No.
Nope, nah, cause they'll delete your game. You know that about permadeath?
Yeah. Permadeath.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I just never really looked into permadeath. And they're like, upon your death, we delete your game. I'm like, man, savage. Well, I guess that's the difference between survival and permadeath.
Toxins detected.
Yeah, that would kill some more creatures. You know what? You alien T-Rex looking motherfucker. You gotta die!
No free slots in suit.
Alright, that one is disappear.
Free slots in suit inventory.
Get wiped out.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Yeah. No free slots. Let's try. Yeah. Ugh. So what, you built your underwater base and everything?
No, it's just I want to start on that right now.
I was just asking because it seemed like you were, you know, being like, what else is there to do in the game?
Yeah,
Huh?
I like doing the X.
You don't feel like doing an expedition?
No, I mean I get the expedition. I get the point. I just don't.
Well, no, I was saying build your underwater base.
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
And that's pretty much the, you know, I don't know, whatever. just the general game is this.
Yeah, and I've had fun for a couple weeks, but I mean it's not like I'm gonna play it forever.
You're gonna
gonna play
play.
one
It's no, it's your only game forever. Yep.
Beauty of gaming.
Huh?
That's the beauty of gaming.
If you can only play one game for the rest of your life, like say, you know, basically like some hypothetical. I don't have to get into details why. What game would you play?
I mean, it probably would be something like this where I can just do whatever the fuck I want, but that'd also get really boring after a while.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you only have
I don't
one
know.
game. What would
That's the
come to
thing,
mind?
without choice, there is no option. I'd
Yeah.
probably just not play.
You want to play any game?
No. If I can't choose, if I can only have one option, if you can only play fucking checkers, you're not gonna want to play checkers after a while.
I mean, yeah, you might take regular breaks, but still pick a game instead of being like, no, none.
Nah, rather live without. I want choice.
So, like, everyone else would be like, yeah, you know, I've been playing this game. You're like, yeah, just, I chose nothing.
Yeah.
I'd probably choose Skyrim.
Yeah, that's a good.
I mean, these survival type games are really good because they really have no end, too. Or things like battle royales where you just keep playing, you know. But Skyrim seems so infinite, basically. At least the way I play it, or. I'll collect butterflies. Another question for everyone. I mean, anyone could watch and answer any of the questions. What game would you want to play if you only could pick one? But also the next question I was gonna ask is, do you feel like you're better off more than time with endless opportunities for entertainment and media, or would you have it more better off in a world where there isn't that?
I think I'm better off.
I mean, I really enjoy entertainment, but that's the thing. I think sometimes I'm like, you know, if I lived in a world where it wasn't so easily accessible or unending, not even easily accessible, because like even with VHS, pretty much, you know, or regular cable. But there might have been things where I could have been more productive because I wouldn't be watching so much shit. And even though I might still be living in a fantasy land, I might be creating that fantasy versus living in someone else's.
Fair enough.
The only thing I have always believed is the most creative people are loners. Not fully, not that they have to be loners forever, but to master certain skills, or master most skills, it takes a lot of energy and time spent alone. So I feel like a lot of people master that younger age when they're, you know, or used to, when they're cut off from the world, and then when they grow up, they're able to find other people. You know, like, hey, I spend all my time playing a guitar or the drums or whatever, by myself, and then eventually you find people you want to form a band with, and then it grows from there. But you don't start off like, hey, let's form a band, because what happens is you start off with a group of people like, hey, let's form a band. 99% of the times, those people are just bullshitting, and you get drunk and just don't even do anything. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I don't think of it when I say it, but immediately after I say it, and especially when it's repeated back to me, it just butters in my head.
I know what you're saying. You don't have to keep repeating yourself.
Yeah. And then he just starts saying, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I know what you're saying. Butters. Butters was just a sleeper character.
Dude, he really is.
Like, at first, I was like, Butters, lols. And then eventually, there's a turnabout. And maybe that's becoming an adult where you're just like, fucking Butters. He turned
You
himself
remember
around.
that kid when you were growing up and you're just like, that fucking kid shouldn't be there. What are you doing this for this? This kid just wanted to go drink his chocolate milk.
And everything gets blamed on him.
Everything. And his parents are shitty.
Yeah, his parents are just straight shitty.
Like, fucked up shitty.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I love the poop on the wall episode though. Or Stan's like, this ain't gonna do shit, and then like his parents literally have like a breakdown moment, like Butter's parents. And like, oh, we shouldn't have done this. And he's like, wait, this worked? South Park is a great show. South Park is honestly one of the people who actually rightly walk that line of right and wrong.
And they also call themselves out when they are wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm
They
saying.
apologize to Al Gore.
That's
Your
what I'm
pig's real and I'm sorry.
I mean,
I don't think you're serious. You don't sound serious.
well, I get why they would apologize for it. There is nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that joke.
Yeah, but also like, I mean, back then they were calling climate change man bear pig,
Yeah.
and now they're like, oh shit, all right, no, we're wrong, we're sorry, we're sorry. Look at there, half man, half bear, half pig.
What's the space station? Oh, probably that mark. So they call that a lot of stuff, and like that's the thing, they do it, and that's the thing where people are like, "Oh, you know, anything can be made fun of," and it's like, yeah, anything can be made fun of, but you have to actually be funny about it. You can't just be a dick about it. Be like, yeah, it's funny because I said it. That's bullshit.
It's funny because it's common. No. You have to understand why it's funny that Kanye sucks fish.
Yes. That's the thing. You can't just say Kanye West is a gay fish and be like, that's the joke. You gotta fucking sell it. Also, babe, are you a Hobbit?
Just because she lives under a tree in a forest with her sisters, and hold the fuck on. Maybe you a hobbit. I know, but you gotta tell me.
Like, yeah.
Alright, kiss.
And the whole in the closet thing, like that's the thing. They're not making fun of gay people in that episode. They're making fun of fucking Scientology and the whole
And
thing.
Tom Cruise possibly being in the closet.
Well, the whole reason, like, why are you even hiding in the closet? Like they were very supportive in that episode. They're like, look, just come out. We don't care.
No
Just
one's going to be upset with you, Tom.
yeah.
He's not going to be upset with you.
Like that's the thing. They're
Studios,
honestly
the world.
supportive in that episode. They're like, dude, just come out, and it's okay.
How about you come out of the closet? Well, not in the closet. Just a muffled. I'm not in the closet.
I just like the songs they did.
I was just standing here, and Tom Cruise jumped in the closet, and I
Yeah.
pulled out my gun. Oh fuck!
Like,
Oh, he does that like 5 times, and the background characters always get me with it. It's like, here he goes again.
yeah. Those songs, man, just. Uh.
Tom Cruise, don't come out of this closet. I'ma cap someone. 1, I'ma shoot someone. 2, I'ma cap this bitch. Click, click. Now I'm in the closet too. And it's also a double entendre because, again, R. Kelly has always been accused of being in the closet.
Yeah, I know. Like that's the whole thing. John Travolta too then shows up. Like I get it, and I love it. And that's the thing is like people like you know I don't know. I'll say people probably would accuse me of being woke, unquote unquote. But it's like yeah, but no, I understand humor and. I may be woke in your senses of mind, but also in reality, funny things are funny. We can't make fun of everything if you're funny at it and not just trying to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite bands is Guar, and they have a fucking song called Preschool Prostitute. But you know, there's a difference between that and fucking, I don't know, actually being a fucking pedophile.
Fine line, you know.
Yeah. But I don't know, it's like the same thing with James Gunn. Like, people were like, oh, cancel him because he was, like, mocking pedophiles. And it's like, yeah, no, I get where you're like, hey, that's not popular humor. But also, like you said, either you're gonna laugh about it or you're gonna cry about it. Also, people don't know what people go through, so hey, you know, self-defensive, humor detective, and shit like that. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing at this station? Anything? Ain't.
Yes.
Ain't.
Yes.
Right?
What?
Fine, just pat about it.
Your mainframe protect.
How do you fight aliens in this goddamn game?
What? Huh?
What are they called? The lava, They're aliens. The thing that run around and like the evil aliens that are, like you go to outbases and they're there.
Yeah.
Like, just whispering.
What about it?
How do you find them?
I mean, they just kind of have to be on the planet. Look through your visor, and it says like horrific something.
All right. I don't see anything that's just horrific.
Suit power cells completed.
What the fuck's my shit?
Life support offline. Thermal protection falling. Technology recharge.
Thank my lord.
What's up, bud?
What's your dream drop?
I mean, basically, I guess would be like bullshitting for a living, but I would have to be scared subjects because I mean, you can't just have me. But
So a podcaster with a very tight producer.
yeah, that would be fucking dope. Oh, I can make that work. Give me a schedule, some talking points. Woo! Fucking talk your ear off.
If you could live anywhere, especially since you're gonna be a podcaster, you could live anywhere. Where would you live?
I would probably stay in Rhode Island. You know, I really like Rhode Island, but I would probably move further out into the woods because that's still only like 20 minutes away from the fucking city.
I was gonna say, isn't like Rhode Island a mile long?
It's 50 square miles, but
So yeah, I mean,
you can drive
that's-
through the entire state in a half hour if you're really trying to get through it. But I mean, for me, it's a 24-minute ride to work.
Yeah, cause you know
But
you suck.
like I said, if you're just trying to get through the state, yeah, you can get through in a half hour. But yeah,
Wait, you can get through the state in half an hour?
yeah, oh yeah.
So if fucking that's 30 miles per hour, that means almost. Wait, what? Maybe I don't know. 6 miles per hour, probably.
We're talking about square mileage, so
I don't know.
it's different than highway mileage.
God dang it! I don't know. Do you know what Gabby would do if she could do anything she wanted to?
No, that chick changes her fucking mind every goddamn month.
Oh, I know what she would do.
OnlyFans, I wish.
I was gonna say, leave your ass, and right there is why. Yeah.
I don't think I would say that to her face.
Huh?
I said, you don't think I would say that to her face? I would say that to her face with a smile.
No, that's why I said. That's why she would leave your ass.
Oh.
I thought at first I was like, this could be a rough joke to pull off, but then you said that shit, and then you doubled down with like, I say straight to her face, do OnlyFans. If you don't wanna, I don't care.
said do OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, no, it's starting to get more
Did
real.
you not hear me?
Would you do OnlyFans with her? Toxic star.
I mean, can I put on like a mask? Or can it be one of those where you never see the face? Like, for fuck's sake, if you're gonna like fuck you. Like, I just gonna go on record. If you're gonna fucking have a fucking a porn account and you're gonna upload your shit and you don't put your face on there, I think you're kind of a shitty person. But anyways,
Well, wait. I have to clarify that because, like, I know there's some people who cut out their face, like women-wise, who are the star of the show, I assume.
yeah, and I think they're a shitty person.
But I was also gonna ask you because there are like a lot of the stuff has like men just blurring out their face.
And that's fine. Do that.
Then it's like, men blur out your face, women no, don't. I need to see your eyes.
Yes, I need to see the disappointment in your father's created eyes.
Well, that's a different camera. That's a bonus camera.
Fabricate technology upgrade, fabricate freighter bulkhead, or extract DNA. Give me.
Like, I doubt there's actually a serious, like, an actual of that. But I bet people parodying that could probably make a lot of money.
What, real disappointed father?
Yeah, dad
Yeah.
watches porn of daughter.
No. No.
And, like, it's like one of those things. Like, you just see him in the box corner. Raro! just watching at the same time.
Bro, how you doing, bud?
Just watching at the same time.
Anyways, so porn. What does this stream become?
I don't know. Fucking. I mean, everyone keeps coming, going, high sky boys. I'm not even high, so.
How do you know I'm high?
That's me gobbling a dick in my mouth. And everyone's just disappointed on stream, being like, he did not have a dick in his mouth.
Yeah. Fake news.
Fake news.
Disappointed because they wish you'd put it back.
Probably get more views that way.
Alright, well that was a fun little derelict freighter. I actually completed all the check marks. Found the captain's log, called him a fucking lazy, good-for-nothing bitch.
You know, this is probably gonna really ruin my chances of becoming an actual emperor of America.
What's that?
I said these conversations probably gonna really ruin my chances of becoming the actual emperor of America. Intellectual conversation, that's why I'm here. Yeah, Roro gets it, see? You know what?
Exactly.
Never mind. It's...
No, see, that's
I
just kinda
forgot.
close
Trump
my
got
thinking
elected
that-
saying he grabs people
Yeah.
with pussies. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
No, he literally got elected when people are like, what about the fact that he had an affair with a porn star? And they're like, that's his personal business. And it's like, alright, fine. You want
No. You got elected with banging a porn star while his wife gave birth by the conservative group. It was like
And
sex
they're like,
darting.
that's his personal business. And you know what? I have the statistics. And there's a lot of porn watchers in this country. So,
Well, the funniest thing is every time like Pornhub or any porn site reveals their general data, and it's like conservative states have like the weirdest fucking fetishes.
weirdest.
I mean, none of them top this non-sucking mic fart shit that Roro's into, but you know what? I give Roro you credit for that.
Why are you shaming him?
No, I'm not shaming him. Like I said, I give him credit for that. At least he's being unique. Anyone can just be into incest porn. He's like, nah, I need a nun sucking on a mic,
That was a,
farting.
I wish that was a voice clip I'm not gonna have. Whatever. Anyone could be into incest.
Oh, it's America 2021. They're gonna have to come straight elected Trump.
Nah, less than.
I don't know.
Don't even give him that. Don't even give him that. Always has been, always will be less than. Both times.
Well, I guess he still had very close, I'm not gonna lie, he had very close voter things.
He lost by 15 million votes. That's not close.
Yeah, but percentage-wise, I don't know what that percentage-wise is.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
No, that's a landslide.
I mean,
Not
but-
even giving him that. Nope.
that's fine.
I don't give the Nazis anything.
Well, I'm sorry, they still exist.
I mean, yeah. But not if I don't acknowledge them.
Yeah, that's what the... Never mind. I don't want to compare stuff to the Holocaust anymore. Too
Alright,
many
that's 11.
fucking anti-vaxxers pulling that bullshit over stupid stuff. It'll be I'm similar to the Jewish people during the Holocaust because I have the option to willingly get a shot or not, but then I'm denied public
Yeah,
businesses.
that's what these people are all not understanding. Like that comedian Jim Brewer or anything, like when they're just like, this is like Jim Crow laws, and it's like, well, you see, black people can't change the color of their skin, and you're choosing not to take a life-saving vaccine. That is completely different than segregation, Jim Crow. You fucking imbecile.
Well, that's what I said. Like, I've said for, like, since they started complaining, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. When you go to the door and they say, hey, do you have a vaccine? They go, okay, well, come back later when you do. They don't beat you or arrest you for even trying to get in the door.
They just go, oh, wow, you're one of those idiots. Cool.
And that was the other thing I saw today was like, hey, you know, and you know, because people try to sympathize with them and express their opinion and be like, hey, guess what? Yeah, you have the freedom to not wear a mask or get the vaccine, but also businesses have the freedom not to let you in.
Yeah.
You don't
And
get
also,
to
a fun-
have both
A
things.
fun little court ruling back in I think 19. It was somewhere in the 1900s, but it was Johnson versus Massachusetts, where basically the court ruled that your personal freedoms cannot infringe on the personal freedoms of the community. Thus meaning, if you do not get a vaccine, you can be prohibited from attending certain communal events if they require vaccines.
The most
Your
ironic thing,
personal
though,
freedoms do not or cannot infringe on the personal freedoms of others.
yeah, and that's why the smoking bans exist for
Yeah.
that reason.
Exactly. But also, you can still smoke in certain parts of the South. So
But the fucking yeah, the oh shit, what was it? Fuck. Oh, what was it? I was gonna say something.
no, but I was about to get off anyway.
I know, and that's why I was trying to think real quick because you were about to get off and I wanted to say it to you. Because it's generally along the lines of, Oh, yeah. The fact that they like to be hypocritical in the worst ways, because they're like, look, my body, my right, I don't have to wear a mask or get a vaccine, but then they also deny people of other things.
They're just fucking stupid. And they just have bad faith arguments. You know? And I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, because when you start talking about women's right to choice, and they just go, well, then how come this? And it's like, it's the worst bad faith argument I can even. I'm not even gonna get into it.
I mean, but what do you mean by worst bad faith argument?
Because they start bringing in. That's the thing. I can't even start talking, because then it's just gonna bring it in, and I'm done. I'm just.
Okay, well, I'm confused, and I would like to know, and no one else here is gonna argue.
If you bring it up, then they're just like, well, then how come abortions happen in black communities at a higher rate than, etc. Why don't you care about black children if you are allowing abortions to happen at such a high rate? Blah 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 blah. Those are their arguments after that.
Oh, well, that's racism on their part.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's a bad faith argument, because it's like, yeah, statistically, yes, but also there's a whole bunch of other shit that you have to take into account here, and you're just summing it up by this ethnic group is doing this, and that's just shitty.
I would just reply with, you created a whole system, or not you personally, them, aka, but the system has created a whole system over time that makes it hard for those people to succeed versus white people who have had privilege regardless of what you understand. White privilege doesn't mean, hey, you didn't have it hard. It just means they have it harder because the whole system was always set up against them from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because, just bring up Black Wall Street. Just bring up Black Wall Street.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. If you bring that up, then they're just like, well, Planned Parenthood was created by a KKK sympathizer, and it's just like, dude, I'm not talking about what the fuck it was founded on.
Oh,
I'm talking about the woman's right to choose.
That's also cool. They want to be like, hey, Planned Parenthood was created by KKK sympathizer. Yeah, hey, guess what? The country was built on slavers. They all had slaves. They all kept slaves. They were
specifically to Mount Rushmore was created by a KKK statue building. And
no, they're just walking into traps at that point.
Exactly, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's a bad faith argument. They just want to argue that, and it's like, you have deep-seated issues that we're only bracing. But yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. It's like when people are like, "Hey, Republicans suck," and they go, "Well, it was a Republican who freed the slaves," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, because that's stuck for long term."
Yeah.
Like, people in political parties don't change, but I get it. You're done. Go to bed. Suck it.
Fun story. Abraham Lincoln would have been a Republican.
No, he wouldn't have. And also, what the people neglect to realize in all these things is when they say the Civil War was started because of slavery, that's the base cause. But really, the kicker was those people were just upset a president was elected that they didn't like, because the Republican Party at the time completely, even though they were, a lot of
they were the radical
abolitionists.
They were
had said, we're not going to abolish slavery. We're not going to do that. But them just being so upset left.
Also, we can't act like the South wasn't dicked over at the end of the Civil War. We never rebuilt. The Reconstruction Act never took place. Abraham Lincoln planned on spending in modern time what would equivalent to billions of dollars rebuilding what was destroyed during the war, and that never happened.
Yeah, but that's also because why he was killed was he made no friends on any side because he wanted
His vice president didn't agree with him, and didn't fund that at all.
He wanted to just wipe over everything and bridge the gap.
But that's the wrong way. I mean, if you look at it, some of the poorest communities are the communities in the South, and that can be directly tied to infrastructure not being put in place during a time of America's biggest growth, and that was right after the Civil War.
That was, honestly, looking at history, it was pretty much always going to be that way once you got rid of slavery. And that's why they fought the war. Because, like, one of the things they talk about was the North was, you know, had more literate people because they were closer together. They had factories, stuff like that. A lot of, you know, people in the South back in the day were just illiterate, you know, really didn't have, you know, great jobs. They were basically, you know...
And times haven't changed. Alright, good night, everyone.
I'm about to blow your mind. People say COVID fake, but when they get sick, first place they run is the hospital for the treatment. Exactly.
Granted, whatever. But I said to a few people when people were talking about having to put on masks and arguing, it's not going to stop anything, and I was just like, well, then fine. Next time you go into surgery, ask your fucking doctor why he's wearing a mask. Jackass.
To me, this is what I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna be a conspiracy theorist, right? Like, if you're gonna be like, I don't trust the government, the government's trying to kill us all. Wouldn't a more logical response, conspiracy theory, again, I am not backing this theory or saying anything, wouldn't it be release a very sort of deadly virus worldwide, get everyone to take the vaccine, then release a very deadly virus and kill everyone who did not get the virus because they're all, you know, according to them, free thinkers or whatever. Like, if that's your mindset, I would think, why would the government want to kill everyone with the vaccine who trusts the government versus, and then be left with people who are like, oh look, everyone who died, we don't have to trust the government. Everyone died.
It doesn't help anyone by losing a giant percentage of a population.
Well, because this is also the catch-22 thing of it.
I could have quit that. I'm sorry.
Real quick.
Yeah.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Is the catch-22 of it is they want to deny global warming and, you know, stuff like that, but then they want to support, like, why, you know, the elite or whoever want to kill them all because of the fact that there's overpopulation on Earth.
Yeah.
So they want to be like, no, this doesn't exist, but the problem doesn't exist, but the solution that the rich are trying to use is to kill us all. But you go to bed.
Later.
Gator. Now, what am I doing in this game? Because I am just so fucking loose. How's your day going? How's everyone playing on? The workers, the lurkers, and the tourists. Technology. So, wait, no. Multi-tool. Hey, huh? Here we are. Hydraulic wiring. Phosphate. You have oxygen. See, we don't have the plan for. Oh wait, no, is it? Yeah, no, we don't have the plan for that. So, technology.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Oh wait, also. More oxygen. Yeah, questions. So let's see what that is. If else. Right. Alright. I knew it was something already looked up for the recipe. Daxitize. So, this plant dioxide comes from. Okay. What do they have? Nothing. Really fucking nothing.
No free slots in ship inventory.
I gotta pick up conversation with the multiple. Well, Ben's gone now. We might have been a little behind, but hey, let's make it work out. I don't know why such a delay. I wonder if it's based on like my broadcasting. Yeah, power. Something like that. cargo.
Storm clearing.
Ugh. Uh. Wait. I thought I have a storage.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Alright,
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Mm.
Now free slots in suit inventory.
Mm. What am I doing?
Now free slots in suit inventory. Now free slots in suit inventory.
Hmm. Uh,
Technology recharge.
Alright, so gravitational wall.
Units received.
Sounds for gardening.
Now free slots in suit inventory.
Uh, uh. Alright, we'll save here. Mm. Wait, what? Mm. Mm. Mm.
Technology recharge.
Mm. Don't forget this. Yes. Look on those charts. Mm. Yeah, I'll be right back. I really, you know what? It's late. We've been off for a couple hours. I'm gonna start doing long streams, but I think for night I'm gonna call it early. I think y'all were learning part. That's where you really discover. Might not. That's pretty sure there's an alien about to eat your face, but Silver, Magic, Power TV, of course, Cupcake, Tiny, Smith coming down, Mark Robert, Recon, Benadryl? No, what's his name? Get his name. Oh, this is why I have to work this shit now. So with new hours. Thank you, Twitch guy. All of you. Yeah, I gotta go. Thank you all. Love you.